And it is time for my next guest, who hails from Camden via Cavan and Limerick, and who's been captivating audiences since winning Best Newcomer at the Edinburgh Festival in 2010. Most recently, she has wowed critics in her own sitcom Game Face, as well as Ricky Gervais's Afterlife. And we are almost as delighted as her family that she's making her late show debut tonight. Would you please welcome Roisin Conaty? Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. What a treat.
What a treat to have you here. Big night to have you on. Is it more exciting for you, or is it more exciting for the family, would you say?
Oh, I'd say it's probably more of the family, and equal measure. Shame I'm not an O'Donnell. I'm sort of ruining the vibe. You could have got another one. But there's so many.
But, I mean, there's a big clan. There's a big clan in your family.
Huge family. My mum's got 12 sisters. All of them with lead character energy. Not one shy one amongst them. Yeah, so I've got a huge family. My dad had 7 as well, so big.
Wow. And they're watching the Late Late Show tonight. Are some of them watching?
Well, I should think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, they'll all be watching.
So you lived here a little bit when you were a kid. You had summers in Kerry.
Yes,
yes. How was that?
Kerry, big shout out
Kingdom.
for Kerry.
There we go.
Favourite place in the world, Kerry. Yeah, we lived in Kerry, in Tralee, for a couple of years. But we went to school for a couple of years when my mum and dad split up. And I love Kerry. Yeah, and we go back to Cork and Kerry and Limerick, because where all my family are. And my dad's people are from Cavan, so they're sort of... Oh my God! It's like a football match, and they're like, "We will not cheer for Kerry."
Big cheer from the Cavan crew. You can tell the tickets are for free.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Low blow.
That was a low blow,
That was a low blow.
Come on. Ulster sticks together.
Any chance you get, Kielty.
I tell you. Now, another problem with Kerry, of course.
Problem with Kerry?
Well, I mean, we're talking about, moving down there and sort of trying to work it out. Talk to me about the hairstyles and trying to get the modern hairstyles when you were down in the Kingdom as a kid.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. When I was a child, my cousin Sabrina, we were going to a confirmation, and my cousin Sabrina, this is the 80s, was allowed to wear a suit. This is very not the thing in the 80s. And I thought, well, if she's allowed to wear a suit, I want to get my hair cut in this haircut that I'd wanted for ages, which was a mullet that Pat Sharp had from Funhouse.
OK, so this is Pat Sharp. This is the look. This is the look that you were attempting to get.
I was attempting to get it, and my mum was like, no way am I giving that to a child. So she wouldn't let me get it. I got my pocket money, and I went down to the hairdressers, and I just explained it to them. I was 7, and they gave it to me.
No.
Wow. Yeah.
OK, this is the Pat Sharp that you got down in Kerry. There it is. I mean, it's a strong look.
When you went home?
Oh, my mum, actually, my mum was quite depressed at the time, but she laughed for so long that it freaked me out. And then I cried, because I thought she was going mad, because she just couldn't stop laughing. And there's my cousin Sabrina in her suit. Hi, Sab. So, yeah, I was... But I love the fact that he just gave it to me. He was like, OK, so... Just gave me the haircut.
Off you go.
Yeah.
I know you've got an Irish passport. You also have something which proves, Rosie, that you are 100% Irish, Roisin. This is something that you either have it, Rosie, or you don't. We have this picture, Roisin.
That is...
Talk us through this.
I knew I'd find you. All of this...
It always comes back, doesn't it?
It always comes back.
All of this is a ruse. I knew I'd find you again, Daniel. It's taken me a long time.
God.
I've had to forge a career.
How long was that? How long ago was that?
I'd say I was the bones of 13, 14.
And Daniel, let's have a look at Daniel in that pic again. Daniel looks exactly the same.
Looks exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
I said that to him in the green room.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How did this picture come about?
My mum's best friend at the time, Helen O'Brien, who was a London Greek woman. She wasn't Irish. She was married to an Irish man, and she was obsessed with Daniel. And she used to make me go, not make me. I'd love to go, but I was young.
Good,
She
yeah.
didn't have any
God, you
daughters.
gathered yourself well there. You gathered yourself well there.
And I'd go along with her to see Daniel's, and she'd always bring him a present, normally like a Parker pen or something. And then occasionally she'd be like, "You tell him you gave him the pen this time." And I'd be like, "Daniel?" And I'd give him a pen. And so...
He still has them.
Still have them.
He still has them, I'm sure. No, you weren't just connected into Daniel. I believe you were also connected to Philomena Begley as well.
Oh, well, my mum, we listened to a lot of Irish music growing up, and my mum found it very funny to tell me that she was, the Philomena Begley tapes we used to listen to was her singing. So for a long time, I thought it was her. And then, like, one day she went, "Oh, that's not me." And I was like, "What? What a creepy lie." But that's my family, you know, got to love them. So, yeah, she's not Philomena Begley, but... What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? I know you're also a huge fan of Rosie's. There's a movie in particular
Huge
which you
fan.
have certain rules about as well. This movie that Rosie...
Sleepless in Seattle. You do not watch it in the springtime. It's a winter movie, and yeah, I love. You don't want to be in love. You want to be in love in the movies. That was my impression of Rosie O'Donnell.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And she's amazing in it, and I'm a huge fan. And she was also in a brilliant show recently called Smilf,
Yes.
where she played Frankie Shaw's mum. And
Yes.
so, and stand up. So obviously, I'm a huge. Without being obsequious, I'm a massive, massive fan. And people, there's not that many. There's a lot more, but women in comedy that you know. So I'd watch her specials, and so yeah, I've really handled being a fangirl well tonight. I haven't been creepy.
No.
Not too much.
You've been
anyway.
delightful in
Fine.
every way.
Been creepy with you though.
It's all ahead of you, Rosie. It's all ahead of you.
I believe you had a good friend to thank for getting that role in Sleepless in Seattle, is that right?
Yes, Nora Ephron's son Jacob, who is an amazing journalist for the New York Times now. He was a little boy and he loved Madonna, and he knew that I had just done a movie with Madonna. And Nora had said at dinner, "Oh, we had Rosie O'Donnell come in," and Jacob said, "You must hire her," because he wanted to meet Madonna. And there's Madonna and I, Momo and me, all those years ago. And so that's the reason I got the job, because Jacob was a big Madonna fan. So she's helped me in many ways over my career.
And you're great in it.
Thank you so much.
You have a new TV series coming up.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
It's LOL, and it's you had the Irish version, so it's a sort of UK version where they have 10 comedians in a house and they're not allowed to laugh. And so Jimmy's hosting, and I sort of, well, I'll be honest, I'm sort of like a sort of grass. I sort of try and spot people laughing, and yeah, it was really good fun. It's a really good format, and so we filmed it sort of intensely every couple of days. But it's very, very funny, and I wouldn't say that. I'd just say I had fun doing it if it wasn't funny.
Okay.
I know how to promote it in a kind of don't watch it vibe.
But this is a do watch it vibe.
It's a do watch it vibe. It's genuinely, it's in this world that we're in at the moment. It's quite joyful because it's just kind of silliness and playfulness, and it feels like a little bit like you can catch your breath.
And is Graham Norton doing that one? I heard
He did the Irish one, which
Oh,
is also
okay.
still available to watch and brilliant. So this is just the UK. I've just done the UK
Excellent.
one. Yeah.
Great.
And these are the questions that will be in the citizenship test. This is